Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Unprepared. Today, we've got a behind the scenes look at some new updates that are coming to the Gatsby platform. And I have Brett here from Gatsby. Welcome to the show.
Hey Chase, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. So what's the cool stuff you guys, well, first, I mean, what does Gatsby do? And then what are these cool updates that have come out?
Sure. So Gatsby helps brands, large e-commerce brands, medium-sized e-commerce brands, helps them run a micro-influencer campaign with their actual customers. It automates sourcing micro-influencers, automates the outreach and engagement. And with today's updates, well, this will be coming out once this update is live. We also can now measure performance of the micro-influencer campaigns as well automatically.
Yeah, that's some amazing stuff. So if you're looking to get into influencer marketing within your business, kind of tack that onto your repertoire of what you're doing to try to grow your business, this is a good tool to have in your arsenal. It's not going to do the whole thing, but it's going to help you get a piece of the puzzle done, which is, actually the harder part, which is locating and cultivating these relationships with people.
Exactly. And the best part about Gatsby this is what we started with. The very, very first thing was we're not out there building a database of influencers. By the way, we started by saying, let's help brands identify which of their current customers happen to be a nano or micro influencer. So you're going to be sourcing these influencers from your website in real time as they're checking out on your webpage, as they're filling out a Klaviyo pop-up window, as they're joining a sign-up form. You'll be identifying those influencers right then and there and able to engage with them automatically within moments.
That's cool. Without further ado, let's kind of show them what we got going on.
Sure.
This is going to be a fun one to edit. I know it is.
Well, I'll go ahead and share a quick full demo, and then we can kind of talk about it, any questions. But I'll start with the whole process of how you identify an influencer, and then through to the new stuff around the analytics. Sound good?
Yep.
Alrighty. So I'm showing here one of our clients using Gatsby. This is a artisan marketplace based in Los Angeles. And I'm showing it because they have added Gatsby here to their sign-up form. It's a very clean page, easy to see, that when you create an account, you have the option right here to add your Instagram handle. That is where Gatsby starts. The individual giving you their information to create an account has the option to opt in and say, I want to give this brand my handle. This is one way it could look. We also have a great integration with Klaviyo. So you can see here that all you have to do is add a field to your Klaviyo pop-up, give it a particular username, and that's it. The moment your clients, or I should say your web visitors, submit their information to the pop-up, then that information goes to your Gatsby account where it's enriched with profile metrics, information about the user, can trigger workflows, and eventually analytics.
That's awesome.
So all that part so far is pretty clear?
It's clear to me, but I'm sure that we'll get some questions on this video or in response to the email that goes out about it.
Of course, anybody can always reach out to us. So let's go ahead and go on. So we're obviously COVID, work from home. We have a little puppy back there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe he'll make an appearance. So once you capture the handles, well, actually, before I go on, I want to give a quick stat. You may be your viewers may be wondering, well, my customers don't have Instagram, so they're not very influential. You may be surprised. So some quick high-level numbers here. We found that about 1/3 of the people who will choose to give you their email address will also give you their handle. So a pretty large number of people who give their email will opt to give you their handle. And then it ranges based upon industry, but like in the fashion space and other industries that are more Instagram and visually focused, anywhere between 30 to 40% of the people you capture have above 1,000 followers or are nano influencers at the very least.
That's good to know.
You can add this to your website and then just right away you're going to start capturing influencers. Now here's the next step. You now can go log into Gatsby and you can see all this information. So this is dummy data, so you're seeing some broken images and stuff like that. This is preparing for our launch in October, early October. But what you can see here is that every individual that you capture in your pop-up window, your checkout page, sign-up form, will now appear here for you with their profile photo, the number of followers they have, number of posts, etc., as well as their bio. So you can easily do keyword searches here for people with certain keywords like author or PR or design in their bio. And then for brands that have a lot of users, a lot of customers, you might want to go beyond just the number of followers in order to identify a micro influencer. So with this update, we're also releasing the Gatsby G score. So this is a proprietary scoring system that looks at that individual's profile and makes an assessment of their worthiness as an influencer for you, giving them a score of A through D. So now you can say you want to find customers you captured in this date range, have between 1,000 and 10,000 followers, and a Gatsby G score of A or B. And then you can trigger an outreach message to those folks automatically.
I'm assuming it's looking at things like fake followers and like their interaction metrics.
Yeah, it looks at their profile and makes assessments based upon what they've done on their profile and how they're interacting with Instagram.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a great way. So you're not reaching out to people that aren't really going to deliver for you, to be honest.
Right, and we'll also say what's great about Instagram or about Gatsby and this approach we've taken is that at our core, these are all your customers, right? This is customer analytics, so they're not going to be, you're going to have at least a level of trust with them because they are on your website, opting to provide you with their information. And people that have like 1,000 followers or 5,000 followers are not out there getting a ton of fake followers. They're just people that are naturally growing up with Instagram and naturally more social. That tends to be what we see in that range of audience size.
Awesome. So what else is the new platform doing for people?
So right here, I want to show you then the analytics. So what Gatsby can now do is tell you, let's say you found these 20 customers. It might be 2,000 or 20,000 if you're a real client of ours. And then you went out and you maybe used Klaviyo, maybe use our own email system, and you asked some of them to post on their Instagram feed in exchange for something, right? Well, now you can see which of those customers actually went on and did the post. So here we have data showing that 9 of the 20 people, hey Sprout, come on, 9 of the 20 people actually went on to mention or tag the brand on Instagram. And you can see up here metrics on those 9 people. So we're showing the brand 4 different graphs. The first graph shows you your capture rate. So how many people you're capturing in your pop-up every single day over time. This one here shows you engagement metrics. So on this graph, all the posts that mentioned your brand had a 10.2% engagement rate. And on 9.3, 11.11%. You can see how each number, you can see each day. And then every day that has data, we average that as well. So in this date range, the average engagement is 7.60%. It includes 36 likes, 6 comments. And you can change the date range to change the data.
That's really cool. If someone is interested in learning more about Gatsby and they want to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
Sure. So we have obviously all the social channels out there. You can find us on Instagram, gatsby.ai. But we're also, email is great. So sales@gatsby.ai or hello@gatsby.ai. Those will actually just to the right teams.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming on, and shout out to your dog.
Oh, thanks.
Unprepared is not scripted or edited. When I screw up, it's going live. That might work for this show, but that is no way to run a business. Our partner and sponsor, Rewind, can protect your Shopify store with automated backups and quick and easy recovery. Rewind should be the first app you install on your project to protect your store against human error, misbehaving apps, or collaborators gone bad. It's like having your own magic undo button. Trusted by over 25,000 businesses, from side hustles to the biggest online retailers like Reebok, Gatorade, or Movement Watches. Best of all, you can respond to any of their welcome emails and just mention Unprepared this show and get your first month absolutely free.